In this module, we shall discuss the skills required by a project manager. The single biggest requirement for being a first-class project manager is excellent communication skill. Communication, written as well as oral, is the most important skill for all successful projects. 90% of the project manager's time is spent on communicating. There are many different ways in which communication occur. Communication can be formal communication, informal communication, written communication, verbal and non-verbal communication. The ability to speak and understand the language of a project management is important for the success of the project. The second most important skill after communication is organizational and planning skill. As a project manager, you have to take care of the documentation requirement, project reports, vendor quotes, personal records, contracts, and a lot more, and should be able to locate it at a moment's notice. As part of organizational and planning skill, time management skills takes a significance. It's impossible to stay organized without having any knowledge of how you are managing your time. You must have skills to help you prioritize your problems, organize your day, and ultimately manage your time more effectively. Another important skill which project managers require is the budgeting skill. Project managers are responsible for establishing and managing budgets. Hence, they need some elementary knowledge of finance and accounting. The ability to perform cost estimate is an important skill for a project manager. He may use different methods to determine the project cost. Project costs can be determined as individual activities and then rolled up to estimate the cost of the entire project. Once a budget is established, a project manager can start spending. Conflict management skills. Every project manager has some problems during a project. It's the same as us having day-to-day problems in our life. Conflict management is nothing but solving problems quickly and effectively. The problem-solving process involves two things. First, you must define the problem by distinguishing between the cause and the symptoms. As a project manager, you can try to understand the problem by asking yourself questions like, is this problem internal or external? Is this a technical issue? Are there any interpersonal problems within the team? Or is it a managerial issue? Asking these kinds of questions will help you get to the root of the problem. After clearly defining the problem, you will have to make decisions. It could take some time to examine and analyze the problem, the factors causing it, and the options available to you. The project manager must determine the best course of action to take and implement the decision. Along with conflict management skills, a project manager also needs negotiation and influencing skills. Being a good negotiator and having good influencing skills are a prerequisite for effective problem solving. Every day, in one form or the other, we all utilize our negotiation skills with people. Almost every area of a project, such as scope definition, budget allocation, contracts, resource assignment, etc., requires some form of negotiation. It could be one-on-one negotiation, or it could be a negotiation with a team of people. And it could happen several times during the course of a project. In addition to negotiation and influencing skill, the project manager also needs leadership skills. Some may think that manager and a leader are one and the same, but this is not necessarily so. Leaders are visionaries who thrive on ideas, gain consensus from strategic goal, establish the direction, and inspire and motivate others. Managers are result-oriented and are often more concerned with getting the job done. Although leaders and managers are not the same, project manager must exhibit the qualities of both as and when one needs arises. Understanding when to switch from the leadership mode to the management mode and then back again is a very essential talent. As part of project management, project manager also needs team building and motivation skills. A project manager's job relies heavily on the ability to build teams and to keep them motivated. Teams often comprise of members from different parts or departments of the organization. Now, these people may or may not be familiar with each other. So, it is the responsibility of the project manager to lay the groundwork for team building. A project manager sets the tone for the project team and helps the team members to work through the different stages of team development process until it becomes fully functional. Keeping the team members motivated during long periods or when they are encountering a lot of problems is almost very important role for project manager. The project manager needs to fulfill this role during the course of a project. The important skills which a project manager requires include communication skills, organization and planning skills, budgeting skills, conflict management skills, negotiation and influencing skills, leadership skills, team building and motivation skills. Successful project managers are in high demand as organizations strive to deliver successful projects at a faster pace in increasingly complex environment.